So when we find out employee experience is so as a GM, what are the situations to say? What are the reasons you will let someone go or you fire them? One biggest thing a lot of companies are really not paying attention right now, and like when somebody wants to resign, it's like they're turning into the filing process, like taking out the email out, taking out the project, and isolate it and send it to the home for immediately from the next day. It happens even at the assistant and director level more, which is more dangerous because they are very, very influential and people look at them right now.
To make it happen. So let's give a big hand to these student leaders to bring the training to you. Why don't you give them a big hand to them?
There are all sorts of reasons. Some, as you mentioned before, sometimes it's even better that let them go. Period. Because of course there are mistakes when we hire someone. Not necessarily we do the right assessment, and even if we did the right assessment, not necessarily the employee matches with the culture of the company, which means that maybe is a good employee in a good company, but the things does not work. Which means that we need to be very pragmatic about that and also let them go. Let them go also in a non-trauma. And this is something that I think we should also take care of. It's not only on board people, but this is also on board people. People leave the company for many different reasons. And many of the reasons why people leave the company are proper reasons, not necessarily they are against the current company. They want to take a new challenge, a different thing, or they want to be better paid. It's fair enough. Which means that if the employee also proceed always in the proper way, should be given the proper way to go out. Also, take into consideration when an employee leaves the company, if he feels respect and lives in a specific way, also creates a positive effect on the rest of the team that stays. If an employee leaves the company in a not so proper way and feel that there was some unfairness on that, he will talk to the former colleagues and will create additional loss.
This is one of the biggest thing a lot of companies are really not paying attention right now, and like when somebody wants to resign, it's like they're turning into the filing process, like taking out the email out, taking out the project, and isolate it and send it to the home for immediately from the next day. It happens even at the assistant and director level more, which is more dangerous because they are very, very influential and people look at them right now.
By default, we need to believe that employees are honest people, which means that if they want to do really bad things, they will do it not they will live it. They will do it before.
Exactly.
So nobody will do massive downloads of private information just because they are living on that. If they have bad intention, they get it before. Which means that it's very aggressive. If we immediately take it out, everything like the SIM card, the laptop, of course we need to protect the data of the company, but we need also to be very practical. Normally, and by default, people will not use this just because I do. But on the other hand, if they feel that we are immediately taking it out, they will feel very, they will see and they will feel aggressive. Which means that even if they want to leave specifically the company, they will feel that we are treating them as not proper people or not honest people, which creates, again, a very bad effect. And unfortunately, I have seen many times this situation, even with small employees. For instance, if you take, give me back the SIM card of your company mobile. It's okay, yeah, it's company property. Let's be honest. If they want to have the mobile numbers, they took it before. So, on the other hand, it's very aggressive. From that moment, they immediately do not have access to this. So, we need to be careful about this. Of course, we need to protect the data of the company, but also we can do it in a proper way, because not necessarily an employee that is leaving the company is a bad person or a bad employee.
Yeah.
Moreover, can return and can be a future employee again.
Yeah. But basically, when you just turn in the firing process or do all kind of the way you treat to show the aggressiveness, that employee will never come back to the company. You lose that person forever.
But you can, and also you take into consideration that they lose more people.
Exactly.
Of course, it's very country dependent. But for instance, in Vietnam, Southeast Asia is very common. If someone leaves, the rest of the team will leave.
Exactly.
Because there is really people following the people. So if you are, for instance, terminate a middle manager, be careful because probably you will lose more people.
More executives under
Yes,
level
the team will try and probably will follow you. Which means that you can avoid that, yes, if you treat properly the guy that is leaving. But if not, definitely the risk will be much bigger. Moreover, you are not only losing the leader, but also you are losing immediately the team and the knowledge to do the tasks. Which means suddenly you have a bigger problem because you don't have anyone leader, but also you don't have anyone that can execute the how to do it.